Okay, I just got back from seeing Top Gun Maverick, and the theater's right there. Boop! I don't have time for a full-on review, so I'm going to be doing a little after-theater thoughts. Fun fact. There's Adelphia's. I actually went on a horrible blind date at Adelphia's about 2 years back. Yeah, very abysmal, very awful. Don't recommend it. The food there sucks too. So here we are in the Jeff Mobile, which is what it's going to be called from now on. And yeah, I just got done seeing Top Gun Maverick. It was a sequel to, of course, the very much acclaimed 1980s pilot film, Top Gun. Now, I'm not going to, lie to you guys. I was never the hugest fan of Top Gun. When it comes to those kind of 80s classics, you got to look at them in two ways. As a movie itself and as a classic. And as an 80s film, Top Gun's like an A+. But as an actual movie with the story and the script, it's like a B. Pretty decent flick. But nevertheless, I was excited to see this film. Tom Cruise, of course, he's a vampire. He's involved in some weird stuff, but we don't talk about that. But anyway, he is back, returning in the role of Maverick. And now he is tasked with training the next generation of Navy pilots as they go off on a nearly impossible mission of which they might not return. And look, say what you want about Tom Cruise. I would never want to leave my future kids alone in a room with him. But that man is the last true movie star we have. And when I saw some of the behind-the-scenes featurettes of the kind of stunts they were going to do in this movie, where they actually put cameras in the planes, I was so intrigued. And with a cast like Miles Teller, Jennifer Connelly, I was very much looking forward to Top Gun Maverick. And I can safely say that this was actually a way better film than the original. And I'm very shocked to say that because, again, 80s classic, but this really does deliver a truly heartfelt and action-packed story. I was on the edge of my seat multiple times, and it was an overall fantastic movie theater experience. People were laughing, people were clapping, but not like in an annoying MCU movie way, like genuinely like when it was appropriate. And I gotta tell you, man, some of those action scenes, I don't think I'm ever gonna see dogfight scenes like that in a movie ever again. The story itself was anchored by what happened in the events of the first film, which I will not spoil in case someone out there hasn't seen it, but it created this interesting dynamic between Miles Teller's character and Tom Cruise's character that really was the heart of the film. If I have any complaints, I would say that maybe the rest of the team isn't quite as developed as those two, and there are quite a bit of references to the original film. Not enough to grate on your nerves, but enough to stand out. And every time it happens, I kind of rolled my eyes a little bit. But you know what? That's the spirit of Top Gun. You need some 80s cheese. So I'm going to clench my fist. So I understand why they were there. And with the exception of those two complaints, I don't have any overall problems with the film. I think that this is what movie theaters need today. Action flicks that really go for it. If I have to give this a rating, I'm going to go A-. I think that this is the kind of movie you want to bring some friends on, bring some family. Now, the question is, if you haven't seen Top Gun 1, can you see this one? I'm going to say yes, but you won't like it nearly as much unless you watch it. Not a requirement. You can definitely go in, fly blind. See what I did there? Other than that, though, fantastic thing. This is exactly what I needed after the abysmal nightmare that was Firestarter. Something that will renew my faith in both Hollywood and in humanity. But that was my review of Top Gun Maverick. As always, like and subscribe, and go with Jeff, and you're guaranteed a good win. Where am I pointing? Boop!